The Time Traveler's Wife, authored by Audrey Niffenegger and published in 2003, unravels the poignant love story of Clare Abshire and Henry DeTamble. Their tale is unveiled through alternating perspectives, with each character serving as the first-person narrator. Henry possesses a unique condition that bestows upon him the ability to travel through time, although the when and where of his temporal journeys remain beyond his control. Employing a non-linear plot structure, Niffenegger delves into a multitude of themes, including the eternal debate between fate and free will, the extent to which our lives are predetermined, and the degree of control we wield over our destinies. The novel also delves into the profound impact of grief and its enduring ramifications. The narrative's fragmented chronology mirrors the disorienting nature of Henry's time-traveling experiences. Niffenegger thoughtfully includes dates and characters' ages to assist readers in determining whether events are transpiring in the present or at some other temporal juncture. At its core, The Time Traveler's Wife revolves around the profound love story between Henry and Clare, exploring how individuals intersect and cope with the loss of those they hold dear. This heartfelt novel was adapted into a film in 2009 and an HBO television series in 2022. The story commences with Clare Abshire's presence at the Newberry Library in Chicago, where she encounters a man unmistakably identified as Henry DeTamble. Astonishingly, Henry fails to recognize Clare. The year is 1990, and Clare persists in her efforts to persuade Henry to embark on a date with her. During this encounter, Clare discloses that Henry had visited her in the past, foretelling their future marriage. In the second chapter, Henry recounts his inaugural experience with time travel, offering readers insight into the enigmatic phenomenon. Chapter 3 transports the narrative to 1977 when 6-year-old Clare meets Henry, who has journeyed from 1996 to visit her. These initial chapters lay the groundwork for comprehending the novel's intricate temporal structure, with subsequent events unfolding in the characters' respective present moments, as portrayed in the opening chapter. The narrative of The Time Traveler's Wife weaves seamlessly between different temporal dimensions. At times, Henry and Clare offer glimpses into their personal histories from the standpoint of their current present. On other occasions, readers are transported with Henry as he embarks on his physical journeys through time, which often lead him to the past, though occasionally propelling him into the future. Within the backdrop of their contemporary lives, Clare and Henry foster a profound connection that ultimately blossoms into marriage. Along this journey, Clare becomes accustomed to the unpredictable vanishing acts that define Henry's condition, acquiring the resilience to navigate these challenging circumstances. Henry's affliction brings about turmoil, and his health bears the brunt of his temporal voyages. His returns from these journeys are marked by visible injuries, bleeding, exhaustion, dishevelment, and a perpetual state of nudity, as he cannot carry anything with him through time. It is a physically and emotionally taxing existence. In a quest to anchor himself in the present, Henry seeks unconventional remedies. He frequents an underground chemist renowned for crafting experimental medications. Here, he supplies the chemist with the components needed for an antipsychotic drug not yet invented in his time, a remedy he gleaned from one of his future escapades. He harbors the hope that this medication might help him remain tethered to the contemporary moment. Additionally, he enlists the aid of a genetic scientist in the pursuit of a cure for his condition. Henry's temporal travels often transport him to poignant moments from his past. Among these is the traumatic memory of his mother Annette's fatal car accident when he was a mere 5 years old. Regrettably, his condition compels him to relive this harrowing event repeatedly throughout his life. After Clare and Henry unite in matrimony, they confront the heart-wrenching ordeal of multiple miscarriages that beset Clare. Eventually, Clare achieves her dream of motherhood when she conceives a child through a unique circumstance. During one of Henry's time-traveling episodes, he engages in intimate relations with Clare while his present self is also present in the room. This unconventional union leads to the birth of their daughter, Alba, who, like her father, possesses the extraordinary ability to traverse time. As time takes its toll on Henry's health, a tragic incident unfolds. While on one of his temporal journeys at the age of 43, Henry is tragically mistaken for an animal and shot by Clare's own brother and father during a hunting expedition. The timeline of Henry's life aligns with this fateful age, signifying the impending end of his remarkable existence. Upon his return to the present after a grueling journey, Henry becomes disoriented and is stranded, unclothed, in the biting cold. Although he ultimately rescues himself, the ordeal leaves his feet frostbitten, necessitating their amputation. In the waning months of his life, Henry is confined to a wheelchair. When Henry passes away, Clare is overwhelmed by profound grief, rendering her almost incapable of functioning. However, she stumbles upon a poignant letter penned by Henry before his demise. In this heartfelt letter, he implores Clare not to allow his death to shatter her life, drawing a parallel to how his father had been consumed by grief following his mother's passing. Henry alludes to a glimpse of the future during his time travels, hinting at a reunion with her at some distant, unspecified point in time. In the absence of Henry, Clare embarks on the challenging journey of rebuilding her life. The narrative catapults forward to the year 2053, when Clare reaches the age of 82. In a poignant fulfillment of Henry's promise from his letter, the two destined souls are reunited once more. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.